Hello everyone, welcome to another video here on Sam's Crafted Castle. Today I have a very simple card for you, mostly because my original plan did not work, because sometimes that happens. I had this brilliant plan that I was going to take this phone and I thought it would be really fun to turn it into a shaker card. But I am not good at or comfortable with fussy cutting, almost at all. And my scan and cut couldn't quite figure this one out, which kind of makes sense to me why it couldn't. I also thought the phone was a lot smaller than, thought the phone was bigger than what it actually is. So it just, my shaker card plans did not quite work out the way I had hoped they would. But you know what? It's all okay. It all worked out in the end. If I was better at fussy cutting and more comfortable with fussy cutting, it probably could have worked out if I would have fussy cut the phone screen out like I was going to. But I wasn't going to be happy with it, so we just went with an entirely different plan. And it makes this card come out not... The shaker card would have been cuter, we'll put it that way, but still, just a fun, quick idea, and I haven't seen a ton of things with the stamp set yet, so, I thought I would share it anyway, and it's still cute. I think I'm definitely going to send this to my bestie eventually. I have a ridiculously large pile of cards to send her, and I need to get better about sending them out to her, or really any of my friends, because a lot of them are just generic friendship cards, and I just got to get better about sending them out. I just sent a bunch out like a week or two ago from when I'm filming this. It's been almost a month since when you're watching this, so hopefully I've sent out another batch at some point to them, in this month. I've been trying to, I really want to get better about like sending cards their way throughout the year, just kind of little like, hey, like, how is it going? I can, kind of things. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's still early in the year, so it's hard to say that it's going to actually like work out, and I'm gonna stick with it. But hopefully I'll get there. I do really like this pink combination I came up with for the phone, and it should be listed down in the description below, but I don't remember it, and I don't have it in front of me while I'm recording the voiceover, but this is a really fun, like, pink color combination, and I really like it. It's kind of corally. It almost matches my phone color right now, but I wasn't expecting to like it. Like, when I kind of came up with the color scheme for this card, and I was looking at the markers and stuff that I was using and sort of building it off of, and I was like, I don't know if I like this pink for the phone, but after I colored it in, I really liked it. And I wasn't planning on doing anything like major with the coloring for this card, and actually ended up doing more of a combination for the phone case than I anticipated. I was just going to do it like a flat pink, but I'm glad I added the extra color into it. So now we're going to this is my sad attempt at a phone background, and what I should have done is I should have just made it look like text bubbles. Do you guys know what I mean? Like the blue and gray, like they were texting each other kind of thing. But I wanted to make it like a fun phone background instead, and my phone background is actually the same color green right now. Or almost the same color green. I think it's a little darker than the color that I actually choose. And then I colored, like, the stamping on the smiley faces did not go so well. My fault for the fact that it's a new stamp and I didn't do anything with it, and they're small stamps and I didn't handle them properly for how small they were. I pushed a little too hard. Small stamps you don't have to like use a lot of pressure on, and I did, so they got really smudgy, and that was my bad. Just sometimes, it just doesn't work out the way you planned. So I just end up coloring them all just like a basic yellow, rather than necessarily like coloring them to be the emojis that they are. But I was trying to make like a fun emoji background screen, and it kind of just looks weird, honestly. I probably should have masked off the speech bubble and then added a couple around so that it looked more like it was like a random sort of pattern on the background of the lock screen, but I also thought it would like work with the shaker card vibes I was kind of originally going for, and it didn't quite work out that way, but I still think it's cute. It's still cute. We can say that, right? It's still cute. And I still think it's really funny that I did not really intentionally make the lock screen green, because my lock screen is currently pink actually, but my like home screen background is currently that color green. I think it's still that color. I don't think I've changed it. No, I haven't. It's still that color green. And I just thought that was a funny coincidence, which I didn't really notice until I was editing, but I thought it was funny. And then I'm just going to stamp my greeting, and this is pretty much it. The rest of the card is just a layout. Like I said, this is a really, really simple one, but sometimes it's nice to just sort of get some inspiration and not necessarily have something super technique heavy. Although, you know, how am I doing on that whole like technique improving goal for 2024 that I set in one of January's videos? Not great. But you know what? That's okay. I have been a little more adventurous, a little bit, but not as much as I would like to be. But hopefully, we've got some stuff coming up with videos planned that will kind of push my creativity a little bit. Also, the time I'm filming this, by the time you're seeing this, this is way over, which is I've recorded 3 voiceovers today. For all of the rest of the March videos, and I probably should have mentioned this in one of the earlier ones, but I didn't. But Crop and Create is coming up again really soon. I will have just registered for it. Or not just registered. I will have registered for it a few weeks ago by the time you're watching this. Oh, I do have to tell you this, though. Before I forget, because, you know, these kind of videos are great for me to do these kind of catch-up housekeeping type things. Next week, there will not be a video. This year, I think I've mentioned it in other videos, but just because this is the first time we're like actually encountering it this year, next week there will not be a video because there are 5 Saturdays in March, and I have decided that this year, if there is a month with 5 weeks in it, I will not be posting. The plan is to not post a video the last week of the month, like the extra Saturday, but I also might just not post a video on whatever Saturday ends up being convenient if something is going on and I just don't like get a video done for a week or something. Because this month almost ended up missing the second week in March, but managed to get everything done, so that was really, really nice. That I didn't have to do that. And so next week there won't be a video. I can use that time to try to get ahead on April videos, because I did get kind of caught up in March. These little hero hues things, not intentional, but they were all the perfect little colors for this card, which was great. Very happy accident. But that made me really happy. I love when like weird little coincidences, things like that happen. So that was a fun little surprise. And I also ended up adding that scallop circle to the back because it just needed something else, especially without it being the shaker element that I had hoped it would be. But yeah, it's still a cute card. But that's it. There's 5 Saturdays in a month. I am not doing a video the last Saturday of the month, and therefore there is no video next week, just so you all know. And then I will be back the first weekend in April with something that I don't know, because videos are scheduled for April, but I haven't looked at it recently to know exactly what video is coming the first weekend in April. But yeah, so no video next month. And that's it. That's this card. It gave me a chance to do that little housekeeping bit. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you again soon, and have a crafty day.